Hello and welcome back to HD Racing, to the multiplayer of Forza Motorsport. We are back again in the touring cars for a change, and I decided to pick a car that I haven't driven yet, which is this 2020 Lynk Co. I also didn't know anything about this car, so I had to look this up. This is apparently part of a Chinese manufacturer, and well, a race car from that manufacturer. I don't know anything about Chinese cars at all, so yeah, it was definitely new to me, and I don't know, I just looked at it and was like, okay, I don't know this one and it looks kind of interesting, let's just try it. And also to get away from the VW Golf meta that has very well established itself into the touring car races, and you will be able to see why. As I start in P4 here at Mugello, one Golf pulls past and another Golf also pulls past. Well, they are definitely faster on the straight, but as you can see, if there's carnage in front, which I'm not involved in, one Golf goes sideways, the other one also, and yeah, one off the track on the right, one off the track on the left, and I'm back to P4. That's how fast it can go sometimes. But yeah, this race, it's a short one, but it was a very interesting one, and you'll be able to see why. I actually had a lot of fun in this car, and I'm definitely gonna drive that again, for sure. And you can see, trying to stay a little bit passive here behind those guys, and was a good thing because another Golf bites the dust, it looked like. And yeah, then here I have the speed and I try to get on the outside of this Audi who pulls into me, I think, and then I try the switchback and get on the inside. Again we collide and I collect a 0.5 second penalty, I think, for the first incident. Not quite sure if that was really warranted, but I mean, yeah, what can you do? The penalty system sometimes isn't all that fair, but maybe I'm also wrong, maybe it was just my fault. But yeah, I managed to get by the Audi, and I'm now trying to actually catch up to P1, who is in a Golf, and I know that's gonna be something where I have to be faster in the corners for sure, because on the straight line, yeah, he's just way faster than me. By the way, if you're wondering if I have changed driving perspective, I haven't. You can see the steering wheel here, because for some reason in this car, even in the dash view, the steering wheel isn't hidden, which was really weird. I really don't like that all that much. If I have my steering wheel in front of me and then there's another steering wheel on the screen, it kind of, I don't know, puts me off a little bit, but there wasn't any way to disable that, and I didn't want to go to like bumper or hood view. So yeah, just decided to stick with it. And yeah, maybe you also like this because you can actually see my steering inputs. I don't know, let me know in the comments if this would actually be better, and if I should be driving more with the steering wheel visible. But yeah, you can see definitely trying to catch up and actually managing to do so. I'm getting closer to P1 here. We both have a 0.5 second penalty, so it's even Stevens here. And yeah, it's just who can do better here. And for some reason this guy, I don't know, because of an off track probably, he picked up way more of a penalty, like 0.9 more apparently. He's now at 1.4 second penalty. So I'm like, okay, that's good for me, so I should probably pressure him, but I don't really need to get by like as far as doing that aggressively or very early. I can just bide my time. So yeah, I'm just trying that, as I also know on the straight, as you can see here, I definitely did the better exit of the last corner, but he still is faster than me. Not a lot, but definitely is. And yeah, behind me there is another guy. I'm not quite sure if that's the Audi or someone else, but yeah, he's 0.6 behind me right now. And taking a look at the rearview mirror, I think it's another Golf. So yeah, they are all over the lobbies of the touring cars, because they are definitely the highest PI index, and that also is coupled with they have the best straight line acceleration and speed as far as I've seen. So they definitely have an advantage, but that doesn't mean that you can't play other cars. They are not that much worse. As I run a little bit wide on that last corner, almost getting an off track there, need to be a little bit careful. But yeah, the other Golf behind me has definitely caught up. He is now 0.2 behind and definitely gaining. And he, yeah, I saw him coming, so I decided to pull to the right to defend for this next corner on the inside. So just give him the long way around the outside. Brake enough, in my opinion, to get a decent line through here. A little bit of contact there, but no penalties for either of us, so wasn't that bad. And he falls back behind me. And yeah, I'm luckily still able to keep kind of up to the guy in front. Yeah, the race, as I said, is pretty short, and that is also one of the things in the current touring car races this week. They are all very short, so you really need to be like really on your toes and make moves stick very quickly, otherwise you won't have the time. As I again run a little bit wide, and this time actually get an off track and a 0.5 second penalty once again, so I'm up to 1 second. But the guy in front also picked up another 1 second penalty, is now at 2.4. But the guy behind me now definitely again with a better exit and manages to clear me on the straight here, so no way of defending for me here. So at this point I'm like, okay, let's just see what I can do here. Let's just at least keep up and put this guy in front of me under pressure, so that maybe I have a chance of overtaking him again. And I also need to make some time if I manage to do that, because he only has a 0.1 second penalty and I have a 1 second penalty. So in this race you definitely can see it's a lot about the penalty game. But it is what it is. I mean, that's how this goes if you're very close in racing, and then you have some penalties because of off tracks and stuff like that. Then sometimes that will decide the outcome of a race. Let's see if that's gonna be the case this time, as the Golf in front definitely has a bad exit of the last corner, but I did manage to pull to the inside early enough, so I don't manage to overtake him. And as you can see, even though he was slower, he is at least as fast as me right now, as we're already heading into the second to last lap. And yeah, we are gonna see what we will be able to do here. Again, a Golf with a little bit of a bad exit out of that one. I managed to pull on the inside, and something I didn't see here, he suddenly is gone. And I think I don't know if he did brake too late for that corner, or if he did get a lockup or something, but he must have gone off track, because he was just basically gone and other guys overtook him very quickly. So yeah, it's good for me, and I'm still keeping up with the guy in front. And since I know I have the advantage in the penalty game, I only need to stay within 1.4 of him to be able to be ahead of him at the end of the race. And we're heading into the last lap here. And this is yeah, what I was thinking about in this moment. So I was like, okay, I don't need to overtake him. I can pressure him for sure, but if I just stay close behind him, that's totally fine. Just need to be sure that I'm far enough ahead of the guys behind who don't have that big of a penalty, and that's all good. But for some reason this guy also did outbrake himself in that corner, and yeah, just falls back once more, and that easy you can get into the lead of the race. I didn't really do much there, but yeah, was just driving consistently, something that I also can manage to do. Can seem from some of the races I put up that I always make mistakes. I mean, I do a lot, but not always, and this is one of the rare occasions of a race where I did well, and yeah, actually also it's an interesting race. And I'm 1 second ahead of the guy behind me, who had a 0.3 second penalty. I had a 1 second penalty, so well clear to be able to stay in P1. And yeah, that was this short race on Mugello. As I said, really fun. I like the car for sure, this Lynk Co, I think it's called. Very interesting that there is definitely different choices, even though the VW seems very dominant. But yeah, I'm gonna try out different cars as well. The Audi also seems very good, and I've also seen that there is one rear-wheel drive car in these touring cars, which I will definitely also try to see how different that is. Might be very interesting. But yeah, for this one, that's it. If you managed to get this far into the race, into this video, then I really want to thank you a lot. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to do so. Really helps out the channel. But for now, I've been HD Racing. Thanks a lot for watching.